Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing the male gaze makeup and it has been going very trendy, very viral. So is the female gaze makeup. But we're going to be doing the male gaze makeup today. I've recreated this, taken some inspiration from Pinterest and Google and Instagram and everywhere. But I mostly feel like the male gaze makeup is about very feminine, like enhancing the different parts of your face and not too heavy. And I already love this type of makeup, so it worked out for me. So if you want to learn how to get this makeup look with a few tips here and there, because my video can never be without me giving some tips and some new things I learned that I want to share with you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. So my eyebrows are done and I'm going to be prepping the skin now. So we're going to be doing today the male gaze makeup that has been super viral, and I've been really confused regarding this name because what does it mean? But I searched it up on Google and Pinterest and everywhere, and it's basically the type of makeup that enhances your features that attracts the male gaze. That's basically what it is, I think. If you guys know and if you're sure of it, of the meaning, then definitely let me know. So I'm just going to be using concealer again, but this time I think it's important to not have too much coverage. Then it looks too heavy, and this makeup is all about being a little bit light and girly and very feminine. Not that full coverage is not feminine, but I want a lighter coverage. I'm gonna cover my scars. I'm gonna use a very tiny brush. This is like a eyeshadow brush, very loosely packed, and I'm going to use that to blend out these parts because I don't want to use anything too intense like this one that I usually use, because it's going to take the coverage away a little bit and I want all the coverage here on my scars. Okay, it's going to take forever if I blend everything out with this brush. I'm just going to switch over to this one. I definitely want a little bit more sculpted look for this makeup. So I'm gonna move on to bronzing the face. I'm gonna go a little bit more heavy handed than I usually do. This makeup is all about really looking really glowy and highlighted and very overall very feminine, because I guess that's how you attract the male gaze. You are not doing this makeup to attract anyone's gaze. You do makeup just to make yourself happy and make yourself feel amazing and therapeutic. I feel very therapeutic while doing my makeup. It's just a trend. First step that I've been doing in my makeup recently is, after using my powder bronzer, I like going over and blending everything with the same concealer brush, or you can use a foundation brush if you use foundation. Since I use concealer, I'm going to use my concealer brush to make it look all blended. I just like to go over the harsh lines that you might see after bronzing. Just go over those lines. Started blending around the bronzer to get rid of the harsh line and then go in on top of it. And I like to use powder bronzer first because I have an oily skin type and I feel like the bronzer really sticks to my face when it's not set and lasts really long as well. And I used to use cream bronzer, cream products before, but I felt like it emphasized my acne scars a lot more. So I like using powder bronzer because it doesn't remove my makeup underneath, doesn't look too cool tone, and I really like the shade of this powder bronzer. And this step really makes it look very blended and seamless. Just look at the difference compared to this side. and this side. Now moving on to powder blushing the face. I really love the combo of these two powder blushes. The Swiss Beauty blush in Just Rose and Essence blush in Befitting. So very pretty, like a very poppy pink and a very nude pink. So I'm going to take the two. I'm going to place the blush very highly today, like on the very high points of my cheek. Give a lifted look. So I went really heavy-handed with my powder blush. It looks so pretty. We set the makeup. I begin with a pressed powder. She is so tiny. Never ever forget to blend out your creases first, because then what's the point? You're setting the creases. Now set. Please always try to ignore the very weird faces I make while doing my under eye steps. Now we set with a loose powder. A very useful technique that I picked up recently from a creator is mid-tone blushing, which is using a blush in between your under eye and the very harsh line that you see from the powder blush here. So just to diffuse that, I like to do is I like to pick up some of the powder blush on the same brush I used to set my under eye, and pick up some of the powder as well, just to make it really light and diffused, and just go underneath. You can instantly see the how much more diffused and settled in this side looks as compared to this side. This has a very harsh line. I'm gonna spray some of the setting spray after all my powder steps. Since I've started using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, I don't even feel the need to go on top of the powder with cream to give that glow, because this already gives a very beautiful, healthy glow. So for my eyes, I'm going to use all the same products that I used on my face, on my eyes, to give some dimension and some color. Not too heavy of an eye look I don't want to do. So I'm just going to use all of these, and it gives a very beautiful blended in and a monochromatic look when you use the same products that are used on your face, on your eyes. It really beautifully blends in the makeup. I just picked up some of the bronzer and the neutral blush, the Essence blush. Mix the two, and I'm gonna use that as my transition. Just sweep that all across the crease in a windshield wiper motion. And I always bring some product under the front of my eyebrow, and then whatever's left, like really little bit of product, I bring it onto my nose. This looks very cohesive. That's the word of the day for me. You need to look. It's actually the word for every day. When you're doing your makeup, you want it to look very cohesive. I just took some of the blush, just the blush, no bronzer, and go on top. So I want it to be a little bit more pink than brown. This is literally all I want to do for my eyes. I'm going to use a very light shade to brighten the lid. Just the inner part. I'm actually going to use that same mixture a little bit just on the outer corner to give this part a little bit more definition. Take some of the Swiss Beauty blush now. This is the pink, and go over everything. So like I said, I want it to be pink. And I'm really messily blending it, like almost mixing it with the blush I have on my cheek. I really wish I had the L'Oreal Infallible Powder Foundation, which I didn't even bring here with me. It's back in my PG in Kolkata. But if you have a powder foundation or something just a little bit more intense, the brightening shade in the NYX palette is not showing up that well. That's all I have right now. I'm gonna stop right there with the eyes, and I'm gonna curl the lashes, put on some mascara, and I'm not doing a brown wing today. My world has gone upside down. I'm gonna add some highlighter just on the tip of my nose. I like it to be very blinding. Looks very pretty. And I'm gonna also add some highlighter on my brow bone. Like, who is she? I haven't done a brown eyeliner. I'm using highlighter on my brow bone. For my lip, I want a very dusty nude pinky lip to match with the whole look. I want it very monochromatic. I'm going to use the Nykaa Lip Don't Lie lip liner in Beautiful Liar. It's a very light lip liner shade for me, but I definitely mix a lot of lip liners with this. Using on top the Maybelline Ultimatte lipstick in More Buff. It's very pretty pinky nude. Like all my lip line, almost most of my lip liners and my lipsticks are very light shades. That's why that MAC lip liner and the Wet n Wild eyeliner that I also use as my lip liner, a very crucial part of my makeup, because I can't go out looking like this, pale ass lips. Today I think I'm not going to use those two, the brown lip liners. I'm going to use this lip liner, which I don't even know what lip liner this is. It's completely rubbed off. I don't know where I bought it, anything. It's just a very, it has a pink undertone, has a reddish, really like brick red undertone. So I'm going to use that to define my lip today. It's one of those retractable lip liners, and it's very creamy, applies on really easy, but it doesn't last that long. I added something, but I think it's defining really well. I'm just going to use the MAC Chestnut. Add on top the Milani lip oil in Melon. This is like my most favorite lip oil ever. I feel like this look surely desperately needs inner corner highlight, so I'm gonna just use a highlighter to brighten my highlight the inner corner. To highlight the inner corner. Last but not the least, I'm just gonna set the makeup. So this is the finished look. Very girly, very feminine, very beautiful, very pink. These are all the words I live for. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you're going to recreate this look for yourself, the male gaze makeup. And if you did enjoy the video, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.